Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this MIAA Division 5 Massachusetts High School Football State Championship game. I'm Paul Healy, along with Bill O'Keefe Jr., Peter Bray is on camera, Jim Jones, our engineer in charge, pinch hitting on graphics. The undefeated 12-0 Shawsheen Rams are taking on the 8-4 Foxboro Warriors. Shawsheen comes in ranked number 1 in Division 5. Foxboro ranked number 3. These teams met in the semifinals last year, and Jack Martinelli's Foxboro Warriors handle it. Bill, should be a good game, even though it's darn cold.
Absolutely, Paul. It should be a great game. Foxboro is primed and ready to defend their title. Shawsheen is looking to revenge last year's semifinal loss. Let's play some football.
Ben Angelini is the stud running back for the Foxboro Warriors. Foxboro started out 0-3. No coincidence, Angelini didn't play in those games. Since then, they're on a 5-game winning streak as they here again in the Division 5 final. Shawsheen won the opening toss and deferred to the second half. They will kick off. They're wearing their purple helmets with the white ram horns, purple jerseys, nice big, easy to read numbers, and black pants. Foxboro in their gold helmets, white jerseys, navy blue numbers with gold trim, and blue pants. We all set? Okay. Should it say idle? No. Here we go, Shawsheen getting ready to kick off. Looks like one of their coaches trotting off the field. They'll kick off left to right. We're expecting wind gusts up to 40 miles an hour. Seems to be blowing mostly left to right. Line drive, base hit kick. Fielded, and goes down on one knee for the Warriors. That's number 18, Joe Nicholson, their outstanding wide receiver.
A little bit of a mental mistake there, Paul. Fielded the ball, but he made sure that he did field it before the knee touched.
As Howard Cosell said, the knee. Always the knee. Foxboro will start tough field position, their own 13-yard line. First and 10, heading right to left as you look at your radio dial. Outstanding quarterback Mike Marcasella, the 6'1", 175-pound senior, looking to win his second straight Super Bowl. Power pistol formation, crossbuck in the backfield. There are 22 men in the field, and about 17 are involved in that scrum. They finally call forward progress. We're going to call that a gain of 2 to the 15.
Nice little punch in by the running back, trying to see what Shawsheen has in store for them. I look for Foxboro to continue to pound the ball as well as to throw the outside and test their defensive backs.
Foxboro offensive line, the left tackle is Blade, the left guard O'Keefe, Vieira's the center, LaCroix, the right guard, Suarez, the right tackle, and they are large, very large. Ben Angelini coming off a 76-yard touchdown run in a semifinal win to get here. Look at him, Shawsheen stacking 9 in the box, so Foxboro goes deep. Complete!
What a catch!
The catch is made by Cam Doleski. He's being chased out, splits through 2 tacklers. An 85-yard touchdown for the Foxboro Warriors. Well, Bill, Shawsheen put 9 men in the box. They challenged Foxboro to go deep, and they did.
They certainly did, Paul. What a great catch. Double coverage. Got the ball. Started to split the seam. Actually split the receivers. They ran into each other. Clear run into the end zone. Great play.
Cam Doleski.
Unfortunately.
Oh, no, coming back.
We have a flag on the play. Both of us missed that,
yep.
Especially me.
Really?
I was so excited for Foxboro.
And there the Shawsheen fans chanting, "You can't do that." But the flag is right at the 11-yard line, and that's going to come off the boards. Oh, Cam Zaleski, his dad Brian is one of the head assistant coaches for Jack Martinelli.
A flag was thrown by the umpire, so indicates more than likely holding on the offensive line.
Come on, gentlemen, let's make the call sometime today. We have another game to get in.
Half the distance, since the ball was marked at around the 11.
So they're at the 6. So
again, no signal.
Wow.
But we'll just We'll surmise.
So it's going to be second and, I'm going to put 18. Second and 18 yards to go at their own 6-yard line. TD comes off the board.
Unfortunate for number 12. It was a great catch and run.
Yeah. Cam Dulesky, a 5'7", 170-pound junior. Also a backup quarterback. Power pistol formation, fullback to the right of the shotgun quarterback, Marcella. Behind him, Angelini. Angelini trying to run off tackle left. Big collision. Met at the point of the attack.
Nice job by Shawsheen to seal off the outside, force him back into the middle with the linebackers cleaned up.
Jake Banda, who's also their top running back, he's got 980 yards rushing on the season with the tackle. I believe it's his brother, Eric Banda, who plays center. So that's going to be a gain of, we'll give him 2. Third down, 16 yards to go. And they're at their own, well, I guess that was more of a 1-yard run, wasn't it?
Yep.
They're at their own 7.
Shawsheen is staying with their base right now. There's been no substitutions.
Looks like 3 down linemen in this passing situation. Marcasella's back to pass, going up deep the right sideline. Wynn kind of holds it up. Catch is made.
Out of
bounds. Beautiful catch by multi-sport athlete Nolan Gordon, but he had a step out of bounds. Punting situation. No score. 10 minutes, 3 seconds to go. This is the first of 2 games tonight. After this one, the Division III championship. North Attleboro against Mansfield, an all-Hockomock League affair.
Yep, Foxboro was looking to go over the top to get some big yards. Unfortunately, too close to the sideline. 2
returners deep for Shawsheen. I think they're a bit too deep. Here comes a punt right to left. High and short. Making the catch at the 43 of Foxboro. Spinning out of a tackle is Sid Tilsey, their great quarterback, and there's a late flag.
Late flag like that would indicate that there is a, and it's away from the ball, so
yeah,
it'll indicate that there was a personal foul involved, either blocking the back, blindside.
Battle with one of the gunners heading down for Foxboro. They're pointing back towards Shawsheen, and they're going to start marching from right to left. So Shawsheen is going to lose.
Oh,
so I think holding against the receiving team, and again, the gunner on the far side of the field, I think, was being held.
Okay.
So Shawsheen will begin at the plus 48-yard line, the Foxboro 48. First and 10, 9:51 to go, first quarter. We're going to read you some of the stats for Sid Tilsey in just a second. Sid the Kid, 40-6 as a starter. 3-time MVP of the Colonial Athletic Conference. That's never happened. Spread formation, right slot comes in motion left. They toss left to the back, trying to run wide. Hit in the backfield. Initial hit made by Foxboro's number 45, Gabe Boulay. On the run, number 33, Zach Timmons.
Great job by Foxboro. Stretched that out, wouldn't allow him to make the corner. Great speed on the outside.
Wow. That's
nice play by number 5 and number 12.
For Foxboro?
Yep, for Foxboro to extend them out.
Cam Dulesky.
And not allow the running back to make the corner.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Shawsheen heading left to right. Wide right, number 7, Dylan Pat, led Division 5 with 12 touchdown receptions. He's on the wide side of the field. Right slot comes in motion left. Quarterback Sid the Kid's going to run right. He gets to the edge, lowers his shoulder. A big hit between Sid and Sacchetti. Positive gain, it'll be third down.
Shawsheen looking to test the outside of Foxboro's defense on both sides to see how they handle the pressure. Foxboro has answered so far. Looked like it was a gain of about 4 yards on that.
Third down, 6 yards to go.
Paul, the quarterback, during his warm-ups, came out in a pair of shorts and a sleeveless shirt. No long sleeves. He's still not wearing long sleeves. They say he's a tough kid.
Yeah, he's a wrestler. He's the starting quarterback. He's the 4th leading tackler for the Rams as a starting safety. His younger brother is the leading tackler for the Rams. Trips to the left. That's the wide side as they head left to right. The righty rolls to his left, sets, has time, Fires a long arcing pass deep into the night, nearly intercepted by Foxboro's Cam Dulesky, but turning from offense to defense was Dylan Pratt.
Absolutely. Number 7 saw that he had no chance of making the catch on the ball. He did see the Foxborough player going toward the ball with an attempt to catch it. He turned offense into defense and jarred the ball out of his hands.
Sidney Tilsey, the junior quarterback, Sid the Kid, a junior again, as a freshman, sophomore, and junior, was the Colonial Athletic Conference MVP, 3-time Boston Herald All-Scholastic, 3-time Boston Globe All-Scholastic, 2-time New England Football Journal first-team player. In his career at 46 games at quarterback, he's won 40 and lost 6. 5,232 yards passing, 69 touchdowns. A shank punt off the side of the foot. Nice one-handed catch by one of the coaches on the Foxborough sideline.
I think that was Coach himself that did that.
Martinelli? Coach Martinelli?
I think it may have been him.
At 117 years old, he still got it. Foxborough will take over at their own 34. That means that's a 10-yard punt. No score. We're in the first quarter, 8:42 to go. Foxborough heading right to left. Looks like a 5-man front here for Shawsheen.
Looks like Shawsheen's mixing it up a little.
Yeah. Power pistol formation. The quarterback in a shotgun, fullback to his right, Angelini behind him. They send the left slot to motion right, Power on the wide side. Angelini up the middle. Moves from his own 34-yard line just across the 35. Tough defense inside, coming up for the tackle, number 42, Banda.
Yep, 1.5 yards on the gain. The linebackers were tight to the line right behind the Shawsheen defensive line. They were expecting something up the middle.
We'll call that 2nd and 9 on this brisk, windy night at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Again, a 5-man front. You're right, the linebackers pinching in the A-gaps. Now they back off a little bit. Give to Angelini running right. Stutter steps. He's hit low at the belt and taken down. Initial hit made by number 50 in the purple. That's two-way player Nathan Melandian. That's a gain of 2. It'll be 3rd and 7.
Foxborough still trying to establish a running game. Shawsheen's having nothing to do with it. They're slugging it out. This is going to be a dogfight here.
Whoops. No score. Clock moving. 7.5 minutes to go. First quarter. I brought gloves with me tonight, only to find out I brought 2 right-handed gloves. Shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers to the left. That's the wide side. Angelini behind the shotgun quarterback, Marcusella. Back to pass. Square out, but he goes a post corner pattern. Nearly making the catch.
Foxborough looking for interference.
Dulesky broken up by Dylan Pratt at the last minute. What'd you think, Bill?
It looks like it was a nice play by the defensive back. Brian Martinelli's pleading the case. Now they're pointing up at the screen. Unfortunately, the referee, the field judge, has no concern for that.
Yep.
Just going back to his position, and we're moving on.
I was going to say the defender has the right to go for the ball, but he went for the body.
He certainly did.
Foxborough for the 2nd time in punt formation. Tilsey is deep along with Dylan Pratt. Nice snap. There's the punt. Short hop, but it takes a great Foxborough roll on the Gillette Stadium Techno turf. And the Rams will have the ball at their own 22-yard line.
Nice pump by Foxborough. A little bit of jarring back and forth in the middle of the field with some of the special teamers. That was quickly dispersed.
The 2 coaches have a lot of respect for each other. Al Costabile, the head coach and athletic director at Shawsheen Valley Technical High School. Jack Martinelli, in his 143rd season at Foxborough, 43rd season, 304 wins, 138 losses, 5 ties. Now Foxborough looks to be in a 5-man front.
5-man front.
And they're bringing in an extra linebacker, Joey Lombardi, who was late. And Foxboro has to call timeout. They didn't have their defense ready to go.
Yep, a little late substitution on Foxboro caused them to waste the timeout, unfortunately.
We'll take a quick break on AACS 15 Sports. Achin's Garage is now celebrating more than 100 years of service to the North Attleboro area. Achin's provides 24-hour friendly towing and roadside assistance to get you back on the move. From lockouts to blowouts to dead batteries, they're your local AAA representative. Take care of your Massachusetts state inspections without taking up a big chunk of your day. Achin's Garage, proudly celebrating more than 100 years of service to the area and congratulating all of tonight's teams. Welcome back to Gillette Stadium, WARA 1320 AM radio all over the world at WARAradio.com. Peter Bray is also here with us on camera. 24 to 48 hours from now, this radio call will be linked up with our video, and you can watch it anytime on the AACS YouTube channel. Second possession for the Rams, averaging 39.3 points a game, 12-0 on the year. Tilsey waits, tries to run up the middle. Hit hard by oodles of Foxboro defenders, and down he goes. Moves from the 22-yard line to just short of the 25. We'll give him credit for 2.
A little bit of a delayed draw there, designed for the quarterback, just to see what the defense did first, and then took it up the middle for a couple of yards.
He's at the 24-yard line. So Sid Tilsley, again, 5,232 yards passing, 69 touchdowns, a scant 2,176 yards rushing with 45 more touchdowns. So he's been responsible for what? 114 touchdowns in his career? Also 1,374 yards punt returning with 5 touchdowns and a 78-yard receiving touchdown on the year. Rolling left, heavily pressured. What an arm. He was running to his left, fired a bullet upfield. Interference?
No, I don't see a flag out.
Nope.
The hat came off the official, which would indicate an eligible receiver, but it was in the field. It wasn't on the white, so I think it just may have been blown off.
The way Tilsley rolling right off his back foot and fired a beautiful pass upfield. Incomplete, trying to link up with number 33, Zach Timmons, one of their captains. Third down, 8 yards to go. Clock is stopped in the first quarter, just under 6 minutes left, no score. Joe Sacchetti, an outstanding, looks like almost a outside linebacker rover position. In this defense, Foxborough is going to have 4 men up front, 2 linebackers. Sacchetti is the rover. 2 corners, 2 safeties. Trips to the left for Shawsheen. 1 receiver to the right. Running back to the left. Sid the Kid takes the snap. Pressured. Gets away from a sack attempt. Running left, throws it upfield. That'll be incomplete. Shawsheen's turn to punt. No flags on the field. Effective pass rush by number 72 for Foxboro LaCroix.
Sid the Kid tried to get outside as quick as possible to give himself some room. Wasn't able to as Foxborough was in heavy pursuit. Nice play by the defensive lineman to disrupt the pass.
Including Sid's returns, punts, and kickoffs and such, 123 career touchdowns. Passing, running, returning. 8,948 yards from scrimmage. 228 tackles, 13 career interceptions. Other than that, the kid hasn't done much.
I was just going to say, Paul. So what has he done for us lately?
Well, you know, after the big team meals, he never helps to clean up. Another short punt for the Rams. Good field position for Foxborough. No score, 5:41 to go. Whoops. 5:41 to go, first quarter. They'll take over at their own 49-yard line. Great position for Jack Martinelli's Foxborough Warriors.
Another poor punt by the Shawsheen punter. Looks like it's going off the side of his foot just by the way it's spinning.
That one a 25-yard punt because he got a good roll. Again, the line, Blade, O'Keefe, Vieira, LaCroix, Suarez left to right. Power pistol formation. Angelini running to his left. He's hit just at the line of scrimmage. Who's going to get up for the bottom of that pile? Initial hit made by number 52, Connor Fitzgerald.
Again, Foxboro trying to punch it through, testing the line. Shawsheen has answered every call.
Shawsheen's defense is only allowing 5.9 points a game. They've produced 20 turnovers on this season. Cullen Walsh and Junior James Tilsley, Sid's younger brother, they've combined, where is it there, for 60, they have 65 tackles each. 2 wide receivers to the right as they break out of the 3 wide receivers to the right on the 2nd and 10. They're confused. One's going to become kind of an H-back. That's number 45, Gabe Boulay. Play action pass, tunnel screen, caught, and that's going to be a whole lot of nothing. Read beautifully, coming back towards the line of scrimmage. Initial hit made by number 5, Dylan Pratt.
Nice idea by Foxboro to test the outside. Something a little shorter than what they've done earlier. Shawsheen again answering the call.
That's a loss of 1. That pass went to Kai Ogbuze. So that's a loss of 2. It was 2nd and 9. Now it's 3rd and 11 at their own 48-yard line. No score, first quarter. Approaching 4 minutes to go. Trips to the left. That's the wide side. Linebackers both in the A gaps, and they both blitz. Marcusella spinning to his left. Pass is thrown. Beautiful interception made by Shawsheen's Will Holiday, senior from Tewksbury.
Nice job by Holiday. Read the play. Ball in the air, cut in front of the receiver, right in front of the receiver at the sideline. Got a foot down. Shawsheen's ball.
Shawsheen with a 22-game home winning streak, but this game is at Gillette Stadium. They've won the conference championship 3 straight years. Last time they did that was 2010, 11, and 12. He'll take over at their own, 39?
Yes, we're at the 39.
3:55 to go, first quarter. No score between 2 high-power teams. Bunch formation left. They toss that way. Sprinting out to the left, getting to the edge. The 2 number 12s combine. Oh, I'm sorry. 12 is the quarterback. Who was carrying that ball? Well, number 12 on the tackle, Cam Dulesky. He's been active early.
42.
42, thank you. Oh, that's Jake Banda. Came into the game with 980 yards rushing, just 20 away from 1,000. Nice stiff arm. He gained, where's the marker? Where's the down marker? He gained 9 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
A little difficult to see the yard marker with the color uniforms that Shawsheen's wearing.
Yes. So they're now at their own 48-yard line. 3:48 on the clock. He went out of bounds. That stopped the clock. 5-man front for the Foxboro Warriors. 3 linebackers. Right guard pulls. Running to the left was number 33, Timmons. Behind the pulling right guard, Fitzgerald. He's got a first down, unless there's a flag down.
We do have a flag. Referee's pointing to the line of scrimmage as the enforcement spot.
How do I not have Zach Timmons highlighted on my program?
Foxboro naturally will accept that penalty to cancel out the first down by Shawsheen.
But it came well downfield, as it's going to be 2nd. Oh, they're moving back. 2nd and 11.
That's
so
correct.
That means the hold came 9 yards downfield?
No, the hold was at the line. We were
that's
second,
right. It was
2nd and 1.
That's right, 2nd and 1. So now we're 2nd and 11, and they're at their own, call it 38-yard line. Shotgun formation, bunch to the right. That's the wide side. Tilsley calling the signals, the Sid variety, not to be confused with his brother James, also an excellent player. The strength of the formation is right. Sid runs left. He's going to get about a solid 5 or 6 yard gain. Looks like they're marking it about the 45-yard line, so that's +7 for Sid.
That was a nice play. That was a nice play by Tilsley. Yep. The snap was high. Was able to bring it in and get a nice little gain out of there of 6 yards for himself.
3rd down, 4 yards to go for the Shawsheen Valley Tech Rams.
Paul, what's the quarterback? How big is he?
They don't have their size and height on the roster.
He is not big in stature, that is for sure.
Oh, but wait, in wrestling, he's a 2-time New England champion and a runner-up at the high school nationals in Virginia Beach, a 3-time All-American. Oh, yes, and he throws the javelin and runs the 200 meters, hurdles, and track. He was the MVP of the conference in track as well.
I'm not surprised.
Running to his right is Jake Banda. He's close to first down yardage near the 49.
They're going to give him the first down on that. They're moving the sticks.
Tackle made by number 73, Matt O'Keefe.
A nice play by the running back, number 42. Found a seam, was able to angle off just enough to get the first down.
Jake Banda, junior running back. Eric Banda, I assume his twin brother, is a junior center and defensive end. And probably annoyed that Jake keeps getting his name in the paper when it's Eric who's throwing the blocks for him, for crying out loud. Bunch formation to the right again. No score, 2:20 to go, first quarter. Shotgun snap from the center, Eric Banda. Sid to the kid, rolls left. Overthrown, trying to hit Timmons, and the majority of this right-hander's passes have been thrown going to his left.
Absolutely. It's interesting that they've decided to go that way. They may have seen something in the Foxboro defense that they were game planning for by having him roll out that way. But he just missed that receiver just probably about a foot over his head. Unfortunately, if he was able to set his feet, I think he would have been able to hit him.
Big Ryan LaCroix and John Balde are their defensive tackles for Foxboro. Trying to see who the defensive ends are. I believe they're Trevor Palmer. That's Trevor, is 37. Who's the other defensive end?
Good size
Numbers
on the Foxboro defensive line.
We'll find out. Second down, 10 yards to go. Looks like they're changing the play. Shotgun quarterback with a running back on either side. 2 wideouts to the left, the wide side. Definitely changing the play at the line. 4-3 defense. They give to the second back through Timmons. Timmons is crushed in the backfield by George Bollet, the linebacker, coming through the A-gap blitz.
Nowhere to go, and it looks like they're going to mark him. Looks like they're going to give him no gain on that.
So they started at the 49. They stay at the 49. Third down, 10 yards to go. Clock moving, 1:45, 1:44 to go.
Both teams testing each other at this point to see where their weaknesses are on the line, as well as in the defensive backfield. So far, both teams have held.
I got to say, Gabe Bollet, boy, when he hits, he goes through people, keeps the legs moving, really good fundamentals. Bunch formation to the left. The Rams heading left to right, ball in the middle of the field. Shotgun snap, fakes the toss. Now he rolls to the right. Foxboro fans want to hold. Throw is just beyond number 7, Dylan Pratt, on the coverage. Joey Lombardi, number 11.
Yep, Foxboro was looking for a hold on number 56 from Shawsheen.
Right tackle Walsh.
Yep, the umpire nor the referee felt it warranted that. It allowed the quarterback to get outside, but again, an incomplete pass. He's throwing on the run, so he's not establishing his feet, so his accuracy is going to be a little off.
And let's see who's punting. I think that's Timmons who does the punting. No score, 1:14 to go in the first quarter. 2 deep for Foxboro to our right. There's a blast. And they let it bounce, fielding it on one hop. Fielding it on one hop was Cam Dulesky. He was taken down by Cullen Walsh, who plays right tackle and defensive end. Great punt coverage.
Great punt coverage by Shawsheen. Got down there very quick, allowed Foxboro to field the ball, and there was no progress on that one. Actually, they lost a couple of yards by running laterally.
Yeah. Foxboro takes over their own 13-yard line. Second time today they've started in that position. We are in the first quarter, just 1:03 to go. Foxboro moving right to left, which as much as we can tell is into the wind. Oh, that's okay. No, I need the small glove so I can write.
Oh, you don't want the left-handed one? I'll give you the lefty.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm fine.
As we talk handwear,
Yes.
there goes my future as a hand model. First down, somebody on Foxboro carried the ball, and somebody for Shawsheen made the tackle. It's going to be 2nd and 8.
Who do you think you are, George Costanza?
Yeah, there it is. You know, when I'm not broadcasting, in my part-time, I'm either an architect or a marine biologist.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Foxborough at their own 15-yard line. Here's that power pistol formation. Fullback to the right of Marcusella. Fake to Angelini. Has a square out. Throws. I was going to say, oh, there is a flag down.
Got a flag thrown by the field judge. It looks like we may have holding on the defense.
And good sprint by the field judge to dash all the way to the umpire.
Absolutely. He's in great shape. That's Ed Ruse. Ed is a friend of mine, a former member of the Mansfield officiating board, and now with the Knobscott board up in Ashland.
Oh, wow. Home of the Clockers, Ashland.
Yes. Ed, during the regular season, officiates off for the Knobscott board. He's a head referee.
Defensive holding is the call. The ball moves to the 20-yard line. So it's just a 5-yard penalty, but it's an automatic first down.
In all the games that I've seen, I think Ed moves the best, and that includes myself.
Four-man front with the linebackers right behind the line of scrimmage. Foxborough has the tight end to the right. Back to pass, Marcusella, stop and go. He's out there, but the wind holds the ball up. But the catch is still made by, it's
no
not
catch.
free.
No catch.
Nolan Gordon, an incredible multi-sport athlete, has the ball knocked away. It seemed to be secure in his arms, but Brayton Carboni stripped him.
Oh, as you said on the throw, the ball looks like the nose of the ball was pointed up versus up and over on the trajectory. I was down on the field before the game, and the wind was blowing down there, but look at the flags. They're on.
Shawsheen fans want a catch and a fumble, as it looks like the ball is made. Nope, that's
good angle.
But brilliant play by Brayton Carboni as he just, with his right arm, raked the ball out of the arms of Nolan Gordon.
Yeah, he never had possession of the ball. It was bouncing around in his hands.
Yep.
Good call by the officials. 2nd
down, 10 yards to go. Got a few texts after the game last night, did you, Bill?
I certainly did.
Lose any friends?
No.
Wide to the left is Gordon. That's press coverage against Gordon. They give to Angelini up the middle. And Foxborough having a tough time moving the Shawsheen Rams off the line of scrimmage.
Again, Shawsheen holding firm at the line. It's a battle between the big guys up front.
On offense, Jake is the running back. Jake Banda. Eric Banda is the center, so they write more about Jake. On defense, they're dueling defensive ends. That ends the first quarter, no score. When we come back, it'll be 3rd and 10 for Foxborough on 1320 WARA and AACS. Rentham Cooperative Bank, established in 1901, 4 years before the forward pass was introduced to football, is a full-service Massachusetts chartered cooperative bank with no stockholders, helping us make this broadcast possible. They offer personal loans, mortgages, and all of the modern banking services you'd expect. Best of luck to all of the local teams from the Rentham Cooperative Bank. Find out more at renthamcoop.com. College football was introduced in 1869. 4 years later, William H. Riley and his son Elmer started providing coal, straw, and other heating supplies to the people of North Attleboro. W. H. Riley and Son is still owned by the same family, but now delivers oil and propane and services your heating system and air conditioner. Today, like then, you can rely on W. H. Riley for all your heating and cooling needs. A special thanks to Rich Harwood, Bay State Financial, 896 Main Street, Walpole, Mass. Email Rich at rharwood@baystatefinancial.com. Rich has 31 years of financial advising and planning for families and businesses. He also specializes in financial and estate planning for families with special needs children and has the designation as a special care planner. He is the current board chairman of the ARC of Bristol County, a local nonprofit serving the needs of families in Norfolk and Bristol County. Rich Harwood, Bay State Financial. Welcome back to 1320 WARA, AACS 15 TV. In a day or so, when we link up our video, we begin the second quarter. No score. Foxboro heading left to right now. We think with the wind, but it's swirling down there. 3rd and 10 at their own 20. Power pistol. Thought the Foxboro left side of the line jumped early, but I guess the right side of the line was late. That's a fumbled snap, and that's going to be a 10-yard loss back to the 10-yard line.
He completely missed that, hit him in the hands. I don't think he was ready for it, but the center snapped the ball.
4th and 20 at their own 10-yard line. They're in punting formation, trying to see who the punter is. Numbers in the 80s. Here it is. Andrew Higgins is the sophomore 5'10", 165-pound punter. End over end. Fielded by Tinsley at the 42 of Foxboro. Breaks the tackle across the 40 to 35. Gets to the edge. Slammed to the turf at the 15-yard line of Foxboro.
I believe that was the punter that made the tackle.
Wow. And again, which explains why his form wasn't so good, but his heart was big.
It was a big tackle by number 82.
Yep. No, Rashawn Rice was not the punter. Ooh, that might have been a clothesline at the NFL level. So he returned it from the 43 of Foxboro to the 15 of Foxboro. Wow. Boy, what a player.
Certainly is, Paul. He has great speed when he gets into the open field.
So plus 15 for Shawsheen. No score here. 11:13 to go in the second quarter. They're just 15 yards away from the Foxboro end zone on the right hash mark. 2 receivers wide left. That's the wide side. 1 right. Running back Jake Bandit to the left. Tilsley fakes inside. Tries to get to the edge. Nice shoestring tackle on the corner. Okay, how active has number 12, Cam Dulesky, been so far?
Outstanding play by him. Came up, took out the feet of the quarterback. That's a great play.
The right guard pulled, but the right guard could not lead block because of the efforts of Foxboro's Tristan Williamson, who took on the pulling guard, so he couldn't lead Tilsley around the edge. That's a loss of 1. Second down, 11 yards to go for the Rams at the 16 of Foxboro. Clock continues to move inside 10.5 minutes first half. Wide 5-man front for Foxboro. Shotgun formation, twins right, that's the wide side. Tilsley runs up the middle. Again, the right guard pulls. And again, he's hit near the line of scrimmage. That tackle made by big number 74, Suarez. He gets to the third. Yep.
Again, just trying to punch it through. I watched the pull. The guard didn't even make contact really with anybody as it came through. He was looking for somebody to hit. If he wants to make a hole, he's got to hit somebody.
Suarez was already. Oh, I'm sorry. If that was 76, it was Suarez. If it was 74, it was Blade. One of them made a heck of a play. So it's going to be third down. He did gain 3 yards to the 17. So we'll call this third down, long 7, short 8 at the 13 of Foxboro. I'm not familiar with the Rams kicking situation. This could be 4-down territory. They send 2 receivers to the right. The undersized but brave Brayton Carboni, and outside of him, Dylan Pratt leads Division 5 with 12 touchdown catches on the year. Back to pass. Sid looks right, runs left, fakes. Oh, a beautiful hit in the open field by Gabe Boulay.
Again, Boulay coming up from his linebacker position, sealing off the outside, and meeting the quarterback face-to-face for a great stop.
I wonder if his nickname is Gabe Boom Boom Bolay. Oh, what a hit. That's a gain of 1 yard, so it's not a sack, but it's fourth down. We're still going to call it 7. Maybe it's a long 6. All right, it is 4th and 6. They're at the 12-yard line. No score. Clock moving as we approach 8.5 minutes to go in the first half. They're taking out a defensive back, and they're bringing in big number 72 on defense, Ryan LaCroix. He also starts at right guard on offense. Now Foxboro was all screwed up.
Yep.
Somebody overruled that decision, wanted to get LaCroix off and the defensive back on.
And he calls timeout.
That's Foxboro's second timeout, both taken on defense because they couldn't get the right personnel out there.
That's right, Paul.
Yeah, we'll be right back on AACS 15 Sports.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the MIAA and the Massachusetts Secondary Schools Athletic Directors Association.
Welcome back to Gillette Stadium. Paul Healy along with Bill O'Keefe Jr., 14-year referee here in Massachusetts. You worked the Division 7 game Wednesday night.
That's correct, Paul. I did Uxbridge against Mashpee. A great time. An excellent thrill for me. It was my first time here officiating. And it was just fantastic. I'm still amped about it.
Still aglow. Offensive line. Well, we'll get to that later. It's fourth down, 6 yards to go for the Rams at the 12 of Foxboro. And now the Rams want to call a timeout. When I become benevolent czar, consecutive timeouts will not be allowed. But it does make our underwriters happy. We'll be right back. Thank you to the Gavel Public House for underwriting this broadcast. Located in the heart of historic Wrentham Center at 36 South Street, the Gavel Public House is dining in a cozy pub-style atmosphere. All menu items are prepared daily by our executive culinary team using local seasonal ingredients. The Gavel Public House has a full-service bar with a variety of craft beers. Enjoy dinner and drinks with friends in the outside seating area. Go to thegavelpublichouse.com. Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. Actually, right now we're live on radio, 1320 WARA. You had the Uxbridge game. When we played Uxbridge in the 70s in the Southern Worcester County League, I was at Westboro. They wore orange helmets. We used to call them the pumpkin heads. Nobody laughs at them now.
No. Great team.
4th and 6. Trips to the right. That's the wide side. A heavy rush late. Sacked!
Look who it is.
Tilsey is taken down. That's number 54 on the sack, James DeGaffney.
It's a great play by number 54.
Wow.
Came in, heavy pursuit, brought down the quarterback. I don't even think the quarterback saw him until it was way too late to even try to make a play.
Initially, he had plenty of time. Then he turned to look to the right, coming from the backside and slamming him to the turf.
That was
Steve Gaffney.
Great inside move by number 54 to get to the quarterback on that.
So the ball's at the 24. That was a 12-yard loss. And in high school sports, that goes against rushing stats. Power pistol formation. Fullback to the right of the shotgun quarterback. Angelini behind them. Twins to the right. Back to pass. Blitz! And this time, Ross Rusella's going down. 8 players rushed the quarterback. 8 players rushed the quarterback.
That was a purple wave coming in on the Foxboro quarterback. He had no chance on that.
56 and 57 on the hit. Cullen Walsh and Eric Banda. Wow. So it is going. Well, that's a huge loss. They go from the 24 to the 17.
I think that, yes, it looks like 17-yard line.
Whoops. So that's a 7-yard loss. Second down, 17 yards to go. Foxboro again in the power pistol, but looks like unbalanced or end over left on the line, but they run weak side right, inside, outside for Angelini, gets to the edge, forced out of bounds by number 9 in the purple, Will Holloway, a senior.
It's a nice run by Angelini, but I know he gets him a few yards up to the 26, which still makes it 3rd and 9.
So he gets to the 26, so that is a 9-yard gain, but they needed 17. 3rd down, 8 yards to go. Offensively, again, Blade, the left tackle, O'Keefe, the guard, Vieira, the center, LaCroix, the right guard, Suarez is the tackle. Number 5 for Ryan Jamison, a senior, plays defensive tackle.
We got a timeout by Shawsheen. Coaches saw something that they didn't like, want to talk it over.
We have no score here in the first half, which I should give the score more. 7:19 to go. We'll be right back on 1320 WAR.
Hey.
Nailed the dramatic pause. Rentham Cooperative Bank, established in 1901, 4 years before the forward pass was introduced to football, is a full-service Massachusetts chartered cooperative bank with no stockholders, helping us make this broadcast possible. They offer personal loans, mortgages, and all of the modern banking services you'd expect. Best of luck to all of the local teams from the Rentham Cooperative Bank. Find out more at renthamcoop.com. Welcome back to WARA. Foxboro facing a 3rd and 8-ish at their own 26-yard line. We have no score. Just 7:19 to go in the first quarter. 4-man front, but the linebackers are coming again. This time they only sent 6. Here comes 7. Marcasella's hit as he throws it, and it goes wide of Gordon, and Marcasella's getting up slowly. Mike Marcasella, senior captain, he took a shot.
He sure did. Gordon did have Marcasella open. He had a stop and go. He did a stop and go down the right-hand side, but unfortunately wasn't able to deliver the ball to him.
Yes. So if you're scouting Shawsheen, like to know, they have great confidence in their defensive backs. They play man-to-man coverage out wide, and they blitz everyone they can. Here they come in this punt. Right to left. Short punt, but getting a good Foxboro roll, still rolling. I guess the wind is blowing that way. And Shawsheen Rams will take over at their own 36-yard line with just under 7 minutes to go first half.
Well, Paul, neither team is able to put anything together for a sustainable drive to get down and get into scoring position, unless they go for something long like Foxborough had, which was called back on the holding penalty very early in the game.
The teams have combined for 7 punts. There have been 9 possessions in this game. One ended with an interception by Will Holliday of the Rams. The other ended with a 4th down sack of Tilsley, Sid. But 9 possessions, 7 punts. Trips to the right. Shawsheen moves right to left. No score inside 7 minutes to go. They'll reset. Foxborough almost like a 6-man line. They try to run. Oh, Sid pops outside, tries to go inside. Open field tackle made by Foxborough's Lombardi. It's going to be a gain of 4 yards for Sid the Kid Tilsley.
Tilsley almost was taken down at the line of scrimmage. Great balance. Was able to get at least a couple yards where number 11 came in and just cleaned up on him.
I guess that's just a 3-yard gain as they're marking it at the 39. Of course, number 11 being Joey Lombardi. Yeah, Sid, 3-time MVP, league MVP in football. 2-time New England champion and a runner-up at the high school nationals. 3-time all-sectional, 3-time all-state. Wow, what an athlete. Running to the right, that's number 42, Jake Banda, only thanks to the blocking of his brother Eric.
Nice job by Banda going off the right-hand side. Was able to get a little, few more yards than what he's been seeing earlier.
We'll give him credit for 3. It's going to be 3rd and 3 at their own 43-yard line.
Both sides are running to the ball quite effectively, stopping the run.
And if you like aggressive physical football, this is the game for you. Foxboro's basically in a 5-man front.
Yeah, they have been all game. With, and the linebackers for both sides are playing very tight to them.
Yep.
They're expecting the ball to be run versus thrown.
When Mansfield plays, they play a 3-man front, just ask their linemen to tie up the offensive line and let their linebackers run free. Foxboro's lining up 5 and attacking. Bunch formation to the right. Late timeout called by Shawsheen. I believe that's their 3rd. And it is Shawsheen Valley Tech. Whoops. We'll take a break on 1320 WARA. Aitchin's Garage is now celebrating more than 100 years of service to the North Attleboro area. Aitchin's provides 24-hour friendly towing and roadside assistance to get you back on the move. From lockouts to blowouts to dead batteries, they're your local AAA representative. Take care of your Massachusetts state inspections without taking up a big chunk of your day. Aitchin's Garage, proudly celebrating more than 100 years of service to the area and congratulating all of tonight's teams.
Crowd like LA.
Welcome back to 1320 WARA. Paul Healy along with Bill O'Keefe Jr. Peter Bray on camera. Peter's not wearing a coat, so I assume he has about 18 layers. 3 layers of turtlenecks and thermal underoos. Jim Jones, our engineer in charge, pinch hitting on graphics. 56 degrees in the press box with 2 heaters blasting.
Balmy.
By the way, Bill.
Yes.
You're doing a great job of eating your potato chips during the breaks.
I am.
No one's noticed. Bunch formation to the right as Shawsheen is facing a 3rd and 3. Shotgun formation for Sid the Kid. Back to pass. He wants to go deep down the left. Passes up, getting held. Oh, that's a catch out of bounds. But you talk about a hand battle between Foxboro's defensive back, Dulesky, and the wide receiver, Dylan Pratt. They were going at each other.
They certainly were. Dulesky and Pratt were hand fighting from the line of scrimmage all the way down. The officials allowed it to go because there was no gain on either side. No one was gaining any advantage.
Dulesky hit Pratt in the waist. Pratt grabs Dulesky by the shoulders and threw him to the turf.
That's football.
Yep. 4th and 3. Punt formation. This will be the 8th punt of the game combined between the two teams. No score, 5:14 to go, first quarter.
Did not expect this ball.
No. Last year the score was 40-something to 20-something.
Yes.
Deep punt. Ooh, you got to catch those. You got to catch those. That's my one criticism of every high school coach ever born. They always have their high school punt returners way too deep.
Too deep, and they always say fire, fire, fire.
Yeah.
Which is, for them to get away from the ball and let it roll. If that's what they're going to do, then why put anybody else back there?
Yeah.
Well, I agree.
First down, Foxboro after the 8th punt of the game at their own 27-yard line. As Mike Marcucella, the captain who's taken some shots today, well, you know what? All 22 players in that field have taken some shots today. These guys are hitting.
They certainly are. And there's no give on either side.
No. Foxboro's now going to have trips to the left. One running back. They give to Angelini going right. Beautiful block by number 73, O'Keefe, the left guard pulling right. But the rest of the Rams line stood tall, and Angelini only gains 2.
He certainly did. Looks like Shawsheen had 2 linebackers blitzing on the right-hand side. Foxboro and Angelini, the play was designed to go over to the left-hand side.
Yep. We cover Attleboro football during the year, and their great defensive coordinator, Tommy Burns. And his motto was attack, attack, attack on defense.
I agree.
And these guys could teach Tommy a few things about attacking. There they go again. 8 men attacking the line of scrimmage. Angelini's going to run for a first down. Tackle made by number 19, Quinn Carboni.
Great run by
Shawsheen.
Angelini. Great run by Angelini. Found the hole between the running back and the end. Big burst through the line. Picked up some nice yards for a first down. Foxboro seems to be starting to get a little momentum here.
his best run of the day. He got to the edge on the right side. Catching him from behind was Carboni. Coming up in support was Ryan Jamison. But that's a 13-yard gain. 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line. No score. We're inside 4 minutes to go, first half. Angelini runs right, tries to go back left, and runs directly into the arms of Cullen Walsh. Again, Cullen Walsh and James Tilsley each have over 65 tackles on the year. It's going to be, there's a late flag.
There's a late flag by, it looks like it was from the referee, the head referee. He's pointing toward Foxboro.
How much tolerance is there for bad language on the field, Bill?
Personally, there's very little because each event is considered a school event, so they're held to a higher standard than it would be if it was a recreational. But if they can't say it in school, they shouldn't be able to say it on the field. So that basically is what we hold it to.
And there's also a difference if someone, say, swears in frustration at themselves as opposed to swearing at... offsetting dead ball fouls. But I imagine swearing at yourself in frustration might be more forgivable than, say, swearing at an opponent.
It certainly is, Paul. And there is some leeway that we have, and we always warn first before we do it. If it's a repeatable offense, then that's when we take that's when we take steps to squash the activity.
2nd down, 10 yards to go, so it's a wash. Here comes Foxboro. Blade, O'Keefe, Vieira, LaCroix, Suarez, the line. Where's the tight end? Tight ends to the right side. 2 tight ends in this formation. Power pistol with a wing left. Getting to the left is Angelini. Shoestring tackle, another shoestring tackle by Ryan Jamison, who is not overly large, but he's willing to throw his body around. 3-yard gain for Angelini.
He certainly is taking on that running back with the speed and size that he has.
3rd down, 7 yards to go. We'll call it the 46-yard line. Approaching 3:15 to go. No score, first half. Flip over my 3-minute hourglass. Again, 2 tight ends, power pistol, wing right.
We're getting offside.
Shawsheen, that was one of their linebackers, Bill.
Yes, again, it looks like their mentality is to blitz, blitz, blitz. He decided to jump, unfortunately for Shawsheen. Fortunate for Foxboro, gives them a little extra cushion to get the first down.
So it'll still be 3rd down, but now it's 3rd and 2. And they're at the 49-yard line of the Rams. Trying to see how many times Foxboro's been in Rams territory.
It's a much more manageable distance for Foxboro.
Can you believe this? This is the first time today Foxboro has been in Rams territory.
Wow.
Wow. Had my head down. Angelini inside, outside.
What a play.
Shoestring tackle by number
Banda.
42, Jake Banda.
Great play by Banda. Looks like he came off the edge. No, he actually came from the middle, blitzing from the linebacker position.
And that's a loss of about a half yard. That's what we'll call it 1. It's going to be 4th and 3. We'll call it their... Well, actually, no, because they were at the plus 49. Now they're at their own 49. That was a loss of 2. So 4th and at least 4 yards coming up. Well, 4 yards.
If Kevin was here, he would say 3.
2 tight ends, power pistol, wing left, and they bring the wing in. It is a power formation out of the shotgun, and they're trying to draw the Rams offside. Rams right now have 73 players on the field playing defense. Oh, wait, it just looks that way. And Foxboro calls a timeout late. You know, I want to say to these teams, I know it's not a school night, but that's the 6th timeout called this half. It's cold out here, guys. Come on.
It certainly is the 6th, and it's Foxboro's 3rd and final.
Yeah. We'll be right back on 1320 WARA. A special thanks to Rich Harwood, Bay State Financial, 896 Main Street, Walpole, Mass. Email Rich at rharwood@baystatefinancial.com. Rich has 31 years of financial advising and planning for families and businesses. He also specializes in financial and estate planning for families with special needs children and has the designation as a special care planner. He is the current board chairman of the ARC of Bristol County, a local nonprofit serving the needs of families in Norfolk and Bristol County. Rich Harwood, Bay State Financial. 4th down, 3 yards to go. There's the punt left to right. No good. Foxboro rolls inside the 10. Great job by Andrew Higgins on the punt. This ball will be downed at the 5-yard line with just 1:28 to go. So a 44-yard punt.
I'm actually going to mark it at the 6-yard line,
Okay,
Paul.
43
But it was
yard
still
punt.
a great punt by Foxboro. Once again, the deep backs for the receiving team deciding not to field the ball
Yeah,
and allowing it to roll. A disadvantage for anybody looking to start in decent field position.
You know, my 3 brothers, my father, my grandfather, many others were more skilled than me on the football field. But one thing I was darn good at was punt returning and catching the freaking ball. And I would play closer. And if you had to go back and make the catch once in a while, so be it. But you don't want the ball dropping in front of you. 1st and 10. Bunch formation right. They pitch that way to Jake Banda. Swung down in the backfield. Swing it as he hits the turf. That's another tackle for D. Gaffney.
Nice job by Gaffney. Nice penetration. One-on-one tackle. Took him right down. That takes some strength to just pull down a running back like that.
So James D. Gaffney, he's the other defensive end. Now we've got it figured out. Along with Trevor Palmer, O'Keefe, and Blade, the defensive tackles. Also number 80 out there now defensively on the line, Kawan Diaz. So both teams using, especially the line of scrimmage, you've got to change it up sometimes. 2nd and 11. Pitch left to Banda, outside, inside, leaps over a tackler. Nice play by Banda, turning nothing into something.
We got the
flag down?
line. We got the line judge throwing a flag, maybe holding on offense, from the looks of it, and it is.
So that's going to take about a 7 or 8 yard run off the board for Banda.
It's going to bring it back to the 6 for the original spot, and going to put it back at the 3.
It is so cold. I'm using 2 different colored pens for my notes here, and my
Your ink is freezing?
the pen on my green, the ink on my green pen is freezing. So it's going to be 2nd down from the 3-yard line. So that means it'll be 2nd and 13.
Yes.
Actually, 2nd and 14.
And again, if they had fielded that punt, the punt landed around the 20-yard line,
Yeah.
they could give themselves a little more room.
By the way, none of my brothers, fathers, or grandfather in football were clipped by Howie Long the way I was. Running right up the middle is Sid the Kid Tilsley. Gets a few yards, but the Foxboro defense collapses around him. Get up, get up, get up. That tackle made by number 80, Kawan Diaz.
Nice job by Diaz, stopping the rush up the middle. So you were clipped by Howie Long?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
We told you this story last night. And that will end the first half. Sorry, folks. Should have been more on top of the clock there. No score, and I don't think anybody saw that coming.
We certainly didn't, Paul. We were expecting fireworks.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No score. The teams combined for 9 punts in the first half.
Absolutely shocking that we're where we are.
We will get the first half stats, what there is of them, and have those for you right after this on 1320 WARA. College football was introduced in 1869. 4 years later, William H. Riley and his son Elmer started providing coal, straw, and other heating supplies to the people of North Attleboro. W. H. Riley and Son is still owned by the same family, but now delivers oil and propane and services your heating system and air conditioner. Today, like then, you can rely on W. H. Riley for all your heating and cooling needs.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day. Interscholastic sports in Massachusetts. This message presented by the MIAA and the Massachusetts Secondary Schools Athletic Directors Association.
Thank you to the Gavel Public House for underwriting this broadcast. Located in the heart of historic Wrentham Center at 36 South Street, the Gavel Public House is dining in a cozy pub-style atmosphere. All menu items are prepared daily by our executive culinary team using local seasonal ingredients. The Gavel Public House has a full-service bar with a variety of craft beers. Enjoy dinner and drinks with friends in the outside seating area. Go to thegavelpublichouse.com. Wrentham Cooperative Bank, established in 1901, 4 years before the forward pass was introduced to football, is a full-service Massachusetts chartered cooperative bank with no stockholders, helping us make this broadcast possible. They offer personal loans, mortgages, and all of the modern banking services you'd expect. Best of luck to all of the local teams from the Wrentham Cooperative Bank. Find out more at wrenthamcoop.com. Aitchin's Garage is now celebrating more than 100 years of service to the North Attleboro area. Aitchin's provides 24-hour friendly towing and roadside assistance to get you back on the move. From lockouts to blowouts to dead batteries, they're your local AAA representative. Take care of your Massachusetts state inspections without taking up a big chunk of your day. Aitchin's Garage, proudly celebrating more than 100 years of service to the area and congratulating all of tonight's teams. A special thanks to Rich Harwood, Bay State Financial, 896 Main Street, Walpole, Mass. Email Rich at rharwood@baystatefinancial.com. Rich has 31 years of financial advising and planning for families and businesses. He also specializes in financial and estate planning for families with special needs children and has the designation as a special care planner. He is the current board chairman of the ARC of Bristol County, a local nonprofit serving the needs of families in Norfolk and Bristol County. Rich Harwood, Bay State Financial. College football was introduced in 1869. 4 years later, William H. Riley and his son Elmer started providing coal, straw, and other heating supplies to the people of North Attleboro. W. H. Riley and Son is still owned by the same family, but now delivers oil and propane and services your heating system and air conditioner. Today, like then, you can rely on W. H. Riley for all your heating and cooling needs.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the MIAA and the Massachusetts Secondary Schools Athletic Directors Association.
Thank you to the Gavel Public House for underwriting this broadcast. Located in the heart of historic Wrentham Center at 36 South Street, the Gavel Public House is dining in a cozy pub-style atmosphere. All menu items are prepared daily by our executive culinary team using local seasonal ingredients. The Gavel Public House has a full-service bar with a variety of craft beers. Enjoy dinner and drinks with friends in the outside seating area. Go to thegavelpublichouse.com. Wrentham Cooperative Bank, established in 1901, 4 years before the forward pass was introduced to football, is a full-service Massachusetts chartered cooperative bank with no stockholders, helping us make this broadcast possible. They offer personal loans, mortgages, and all of the modern banking services you'd expect. Best of luck to all of the local teams from the Wrentham Cooperative Bank. Find out more at wrenthamcoop.com. Welcome back to 1320 WARA. There we go. Turn the crowd mic down a little bit. I'm Paul Healy along with Bill O'Keefe Jr. Here it is. Peter Bray is on camera. Jim Jones, our engineer in charge, pinch hitting for graphics. We hope Herman Servatius is okay. He was our color commentator this year in football. Boy, was he looking forward to covering the Super Bowls with us. And he's suffering from a terrible case of laryngitis.
That's unfortunate for Herman. He could have still been here, could have done graphics for us, according to Jim Jones.
Yes. And again, if it was TV, he still could have shown up. We could have had someone lip sync for him.
Absolutely.
But rats, we have our stats, and this is one of the most barren stat sheets I've seen in a long time, Bill.
It certainly is, Paul. It almost looks like just like a first quarter stat sheet.
Yeah.
For Shawsheen has a total of 28 yards. All of that coming rushing, no passing yards. The quarterback, Tinsley, has thrown the ball 6 times for no completions. Shawsheen only has one.
No completions?
No completions.
Wow.
0 for 6, which is unlike him. Apparently, It's unlike both teams.
Yep.
1 first down. They only have 1 third down conversion out of 6 attempts. They're 0 for 1 on 4th down conversions with that big sack that was given up. No turnovers, but they have 4 penalties for 37 yards.
So a quarterback who is completing 72.43% of his passes this year, 1,160 yards, and 16 touchdowns, does not have a completion in the first half.
That's correct. Not one.
Wow.
Not one. Absolutely. Foxboro, their goal was to keep him hemmed in, make somebody else beat them, and they've done that so far.
Conversely, the Rams' goal was to keep Angelini hemmed in, not let him beat him, and they've done that so far.
They certainly have. Angelini has a total of 37 yards on 13 carries. That's just a little. That's under 3 yards a carry,
Wow.
Paul. For Foxborough, for stats, they have a total of 18 yards.
Wow.
19 on the ground, but because of sacks and loss of yardage on runs, their rushing yardage, passing yardage, pardon me, is -1.
Wow. And again, on the second play of the game, Foxboro hit for what looked like an 85-yard touchdown pass to Cam Dulesky that was called back.
It was called back because of a holding penalty. Unfortunate for Foxboro. That would have given them some momentum. They haven't been able to recover since that time, and neither has Shawsheen been able to put anything together. This has turned in, when we thought it was going to be an offensive battle, has turned into a defensive battle for sure.
Longest play from scrimmage for Shawsheen, 9 yards. Longest play from scrimmage for Foxboro, 13 yards, a run by Ben Angelini.
And with that, Paul, they've only had 2 first downs. We've had a total of 3 first downs.
Wow.
Other than based on turning the ball or changing possession, we've only had 3 first downs of continuous play.
Wow.
Amazing. No, did not expect this at all.
We're at Gillette Stadium. We're going to have one more PSA, and then we'll be right back for second half action on 1320 WAR. Nailed the dramatic pause.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day, interscholastic sports in Massachusetts. This message presented by the MIAA and the Massachusetts Secondary Schools Athletic Directors Association.
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 30 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers, from oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks. Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545, or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Valley guys, we're tough.
Welcome back to 1320 WARA. This game will be available 24 to 48 hours from now on our AACS YouTube channel. Go to AACSYouTube.com. It'll come up. No score. Would you call this a good old-fashioned rock fight?
It absolutely is a good old-fashioned rock fight. I said dog fight earlier, but either term is we have it here. This is something that we were not expecting.
Ask your grandparents, kid. Ask yourself what would happen if Joe Frazier fought George Savallo. George Savallo, the Canadian heavyweight, he was about 66 wins, 8 losses. Not only was he never knocked down, he was never close to being knocked down.
Really?
Yes, and Joe Frazier, when he wasn't fighting George Foreman, was rarely knocked down either. And this is neither team. Again, the one big play of the game was called back because of a penalty. Foxboro will kick off left to right to start the second half. Shawsheen will return, guess right to left. Back deep for them are Sid the Kid Tilsley, who else, along with number 33, Zach Timmons. Timmons is their second leading rusher. I've got it here. Again, Tilsley, 123 total touchdowns for his career, passing, running, and returning. And he's just a junior, right?
Yes.
No, he's a senior now. Okay.
Oh, I apologize.
Yeah. I'm trying to see his brother James Tilsley, who's the leading tackler on the team from his safety position. There he is. He's number 44. Oh, plays defensive end. James is to the junior. There we go. Dylan Pratt leads the division with 12 touchdown receptions and 765 yards. How many yards does Jack Banda have? Jake Banda? He had 980 coming into the game with 13 touchdowns.
Banda has a total of 16 yards.
So he's 4 yards away from 1,000 for the season. And Foxboro now finally ready to kick off left to right. There's the blast. Line drive. Fielded by Timmons. Timmons coming up the middle. He's got a hole. He's across the 35, the 40. Still at his feet. Finally taken down due to the efforts of Joe Sacchetti and Matt O'Keefe. Huge return.
Huge return. Nice run. Nice run by Shawsheen. Right up the middle, right up the gut. Tried breaking it through. Unfortunately for Shawsheen, Foxboro was able to collapse in on him and make a play right at the 50.
Right at the 50-yard line. The wind is swirling here. Technically, it's moving left to right, but we just know it's not blowing directly into the press box. Thank heavens.
Yes. But as soon as you walk out of the press box, you can actually feel it, but we don't see it on the flags.
Yeah. Here comes that bunch formation to the left side. That's the short side of the field. 2 receivers to the right. It's an empty backfield for Sid the Kid. Left slot comes in motion.
Pass.
Yep. Shuttle pass. Oh, what a collision between Timmons. He ran over the first attempted tackler, but so many other Foxboro players were there to bring him down. Credit the hit to Joe Lombardi. Also in there, big number 74, Captain Jonathan Blade. Gain of 1, we'll call it 2nd and 9. So that's a complete pass, right?
Yes, it was. His first completed pass for a yard.
2nd down, 9 yards to go. They're at the 49 of Foxboro. We have no score. Just started the 3rd quarter.
Paul, Banda, as you said, is closing in on 1,000 yards, which is a great accomplishment considering the pass happiness that has come about since the Sparta offense has taken over high school football.
Yeah. Way back in my day, splits between the linemen, that was unheard of. Shuttle pass again to Timmons. This time he gets to the edge. Hurdles a tackler, taken down. It's going to be 3rd and short. Boy, it didn't work. They went right back to it. Tackle made by number 45, Gabe Boulay.
We have a flag.
Whoops.
There's timeout on the field. There's a flag. Spot looks like at about the 47-yard line against Shawsheen.
My crowd mic was down. What was that call? A 10-yard or whatever it was. So the ball moves back to Shawsheen's own, just over their own 43-yard line. Yes. So it'll be 2nd down and a whole lot more than just a little bit. Yeah. 2nd and 17.
Yep, penalty occurred at the 47. It's 10 off.
Okay. No score. Clock moving as we approach 10 and a half minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. 4 receivers in a diamond formation to the right for Shawsheen. Quick pass to the right, bubble screen. Pass is caught, taken down short of the 1st down. Tackle made by, whoops, that's the wrong side, John Sacchetti.
Nice job by Sacchetti
to Banda
to get through the 3 blockers in front of him to get to Banda.
So it was 2nd and 17. Now it's 3rd and 12. So that was a gain of 5 yards. And a funky diamond formation over there in the far right.
Yep, bunch to the far side of the field. Trying to make something happen by getting extra blockers out there because it looks like, as we've seen, the defense has been all over any pass attempts.
Now they have this diamond bunch to the left side, the wide side of the field. Shotgun throw. They fake. They wanted to go deep to the receiver on the right running a post, but he was covered. Sid the Kid is going to run, slips out of a tackle, steps out of bounds, and it's going to be 4th and long. It's a gain of 2 yards, so not 3 yards, so not a sack. Does he have Vaseline on his uniform? Why do tacklers keep sliding off him?
I have no idea, other than he tried to tackle him high and he just shrugged him off.
Yeah.
Based upon it must be because of his stature. He's a strong kid.
And again, he's not a good wrestler on the high school level in New England.
No.
He is a good wrestler nationally. 2-time New England champion, 2-time runner-up at the high school nationals in Virginia Beach. 3-time All-American wrestler, and a 2-time All-Star on the track team. Beautiful punt. Catch the ball. Why don't you catch punts? Why don't they catch punts? I don't understand.
It was right where he was standing again.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Coaching in the modern era.
Yeah. Jan Chibo, who was a great running back at Westboro High when my brother Mike was MVP in 1965. He went on to play at Springfield, came back to coach at Westboro when I was a freshman, and he was the one. He was a great punt returner at Springfield College. He was the one who taught me the fundamentals of punt returning. Guess what the number 1 fundamental is, Bill?
Catch the ball.
Exactly. Catch the stinking punt. And it's not a mortal sin to have to go back to make the catch. Foxboro begins at their own 8-yard line. No score, 9:24 to go. I have my head down, Bill. What happened?
Oh, we went to Angelini.
There's a surprise.
Right off the right-hand side, and it looks like for no gain.
Angelini, 13 carries, 37 yards in the first half.
Again, both teams trying to test each other. Shawsheen came out with a little different look in the to start the second half. Foxboro maintaining their the status of just trying to punch the ball into the line to see if Shawsheen will break. Apparently, that's not happening right now.
Marcella, I love Foxboro's jerseys. No stripes, just the white jerseys, blue numbers, gold trim. Here's the power pistol formation, fullback to the right of the shotgun quarterback. Two tight ends. Angelini, the tailback. Off tackle right. Another tackle made. Who's in there? Number 5, and get up. Number 50 on the tackle. So that's Jamison and Melandian on the tackle. Angelini on the rush.
3 yards.
We'll give him 2 because it was 2nd and 9. Now it's 3rd and 7. Hate to disagree with you, Bill.
That's okay.
Call it the 11-yard line. No score, clock moving, and now we're inside 8 minutes to go.
I don't have Kevin here to back me up tonight.
Yeah, exactly. You were ganging up on me last night. Foxboro started the season 0-3. Since then have gone 8-1. Pass into the flat, wide open. That's going to be a first down. Passes to Cam Doleski. Tackle made by Dylan Pratt. First down. That's our 4th first down of the game.
We may have a trend developing here. That was a nice play. Nice play to get the ball to the outside. Again,
Yep.
not much from Foxboro. Other than, it's the catch. There's not a lot of run after catch here. Shawsheen is right up on them.
Jack Martinelli, the head coach, assisted by Brian Martinelli, Brian Carew, Ed Buckley, Derek Seuss, Sean Buckley, A.J. Dooley, Brian Doleski, Wesley Burho, Zach Smith. And we've only seen our father and son yell at each other once today.
Yes. It's early.
2 tight end, power pistol, play action to Angelini, heavy rush. And in what past years would have been intentional grounding, this year is just an incomplete pass. Why, Bill?
Well, the reason why that ball is again for safety is for safety. As long as he's out of the tackle box, he's allowed to toss the ball out of bounds, even though there's no receiver there, just for safety reasons.
I got to be honest, though. There were a few members of the cheerleading squad near that throw.
Yes, they were. I think I saw a couple of them trying to get it.
2nd down, 10 yards to go. Foxboro, they're at their own 21-yard line. No score. Clock stops, 7:36 to go.
That probably would have resulted in how many completions did he have? That would have been his 3rd completion if one of the cheerleaders caught it.
That was 10. Power pistol formation, but this time tight end left, 2 wide outs right. Marcella back to pass.
Nothing
being chased
there.
by 3 defenders. Fires a bullet into the heated benches. Sounded like a bongo drum. It's going to be 3rd and 10. The defensive lines for both teams are dominating this game.
They certainly are. The pressure that they put, the pressure that Shawsheen's line has put on the quarterback, flushed him out of the pocket, throwing it on the run. Did have a receiver down the sideline, but he was covered.
Yep.
The opportunity for him to catch the ball was not there, so he decided to play it safe and toss it out of bounds.
Shawsheen coach and athletic director Al Costabile, assisted by Eric Banda, Joel Bierley, Frank Damasio, Chris Ferrari, Sean Hines, Joe Gore, Doug Pratt, and oodles of others. Do you think in their defensive playbook they even have a zone defense?
No, they're man-to-man.
All over the field, and they blitz as many as possible. Swing pass to Angelini, catches it, bobbles it, and they're calling it an incomplete. And I think that's the right call.
It was a nice call. Nice effort by Angelini to try to bring the ball in. He just wasn't able to bring it in. He had too much forward momentum. He fell down and the ball came out.
Okay, with all the timeouts and these incomplete passes, this game is taking forever for a game with no score.
That is true, Paul. We're just grinding along, just like they are out there. They're just grinding.
Punt formation is Andrew Higgins, a 5'10", 165-pound sophomore. 2 deep, 10, 20. When they've come a little closer, they're only 35 yards back. There's a kick. Fielded 40 yards away. This is Sid the Kid. Gets across the 50. Forced out of bounds. A 6-yard punt return. And Shawsheen will take over in Foxboro territory. We have no score with 7:13 to go, 3rd quarter.
Nice reception by the returner to try to turn it upfield. Again, Foxborough special teams right there. Met him a couple of yards after he caught the ball, drove him out of bounds. We're going to be starting around the 47-yard line of Foxborough.
I was just looking up at the big board, and Sid was the quarterback, talking to his coaches, could not possibly have looked more calm and relaxed. No biggie, it's only a Super Bowl.
Yep.
Trips to the left, that's the wide side. Twins to the right, that's the short side. Empty backfield, 4-man front for the Warriors of Foxborough. Right slot comes in motion. Throws a trap block, which Sid uses to slot back through a trap block, basically. And that's about a 9-yard gain for Sid the Kid Tilsley.
That's a nice little play by Shawsheen. More than likely, it's the longest gain so far. Well, their biggest play so far.
9 yards was previously, so that ties it. Well, yeah, just about ties the longest game. They go from the 47 to the 39, so technically an 8-yard gain. But it's the principle of the thing.
Absolutely.
2nd and 2, no score. 6:40 to go, third quarter. Foxborough 5-man front. They're playing man-to-man defense as well, as wherever Dylan Pratt goes, leads the division with 5 touchdown passes. He's covered by Cam Dulesky. Trips to the left.
Changing the play.
Twins to the right. Empty backfield. Okay.
Coach decides that he didn't like what he saw based on the defense, calling a timeout.
You know, I was thrilled when the NFHS rules came and they reduced it from 5 timeouts a half to 3. After this game tonight, I'm willing to go with no timeouts a half. We'll be right back on 1320 WARA. Aitchin's Garage is now celebrating more than 100 years of service to the North Attleboro area. Aitchin's provides 24-hour friendly towing and roadside assistance to get you back on the move. From lockouts to blowouts to dead batteries, they're your local AAA representative. Take care of your Massachusetts state inspections without taking up a big chunk of your day. Aitchin's Garage, proudly celebrating more than 100 years of service to the area and congratulating all of tonight's teams. As a trained professional, we realize that dead air means we're back. On 1320 WARA, WARAradio.com. Don't forget to tell your friends. 3rd and 2 for the Rams of Shawsheen Valley Tech, heading right to left. Empty backfield, trips left, that's the wide side. Right slot comes in motion, movement on the line.
We have a false start by Shawsheen.
That'll make it 3rd and 7. And they'll move back to the 44 of Foxborough.
Penalty being marched off by Adam Jacoby, a friend of mine, former member of the MIFOA, and congratulations to Adam, and he is participating in his first Super Bowl.
Wow.
I was able to meet Adam prior to the game and
we
just
saw
catch
you.
up.
We thought, here comes Bill to the press box. Wait, now who's he talking to? We've got prep work to do, Bill.
The fraternity is small, Paul, so when we see each other, we say hi.
3rd and 7, Tilsley back to pass. There's a hold on the line of scrimmage. Pass is short.
Got an interception
by Foxborough. I believe the ball was bobbled. Coming up with the interception, number 5, Joe Sacchetti, who could play for my team anytime.
It's a heck of a play by Sacchetti to get in front of the receiver. Tinsley rushed to throw the ball, but due to pressure, Sacchetti jumped the pass.
Just amazing. Thrown for 76% completions. He was trying to hit Jake Banda on the right, and Sacchetti leapt in front of him. Foxborough, again, they've only been across midfield once in the first half. They start this drive at their own 46. We have no score, 6:10 to go in the third quarter. Look at that, stacking the box with 10 men. 10 men, I tell you. We used to call that a scissors counter when the wingback on the left comes back to the right behind the pulling guard. Nothing there. Tackle made, I believe. Well, there's no number 2. Oh, that's number 5, Ryan Jamison.
The defensive scheme, it seems to be, it's effective. It's held Foxborough, and again on that run, no gain.
Yeah. They had 10 men in the box, 1 safety, which was maybe the best athlete in the field, Sid the Kid Tilsley.
just the field, I believe possibly within this state, Paul.
Good point. Here it is again. 10 men in the box. 2 tight ends, 2 backs, parallel to the quarterback. A sideline and go up the right, trying to hit Gordon. Ooh, a mistake. Sid the kid has made a mistake. Oh, he's getting up slowly. That ball was right in his hands and it slipped. Oh, he's cramping up.
Little cramp, yep.
And again, Tilsley on the season, 4 interceptions, I believe, in his career. He's got 4 pick sixes, 13 interceptions in his high school career, 4 are pick sixes. He's got 5 punt return TDs.
Yeah, he left his feet to try to make a play on that ball.
And legs just let go on him.
Yep.
Again, when you play this kind of aggressive man-to-man defense, press coverage, you dare the other team to go deep, and with the exception of the second play from scrimmage that was called back, Foxboro hasn't done it. Bubble screen to the left. Catch is made by Gillespie. Oh, and he is clobbered for a loss. What a hit by number 44, James Tilsley. Oh, who might be one of the smaller defensive ends in the state, but what a play.
Great play by Foxboro. Great setup. Had a little bit of a bubble screen over to the right-hand side. Snuffed out. And then Tilsley coming from the far side of the field to make the play.
That might be our hardest hit of the day, and we've had a ton of them. It is 4th down and 14. Punt right to left. Hits at the 30. Rolls towards the 20. Towards the 18. Go ahead, give him 13 free yards. What's the big deal? Shawsheen will take over at their own 17-yard line. We have no score. 4:33 to go, third quarter. Did I sound bitter?
No. No. Again, defense is taking over on both sides. We can't get anything going.
Meladian, the left tackle for the Rams. Chafee, the left guard. Eric Banda is the center, plays defensive end and defense. Fitzgerald is the right guard. Walsh is the right tackle. Trying to see where James plays on offense. Not sure if he does. So what did I say? Their own 17-yard line. 1st and 10, the Shawsheen Valley Tech Rams. No score, 4:33 to go in the quarter. That's the quarterback right up the middle, following the running back as the lead blocker moves from the 17 to the 23, 6-yard gain. Second and a long 4. That's a case where the back who's next to him charges in front of Tilsley, then Tilsley follows him through the hole.
Yes, nice play. Well designed,
Yep.
but for 6 yards, again,
Yep.
they need to. I think they need to spread it out a little bit more, but they can't because of the pressure that Foxborough is putting on them.
Trips to the right, that's the short side. One wide out left.
Same
play. The running back Banda acts as the lead blocker. They try to rip it from Tilsley's hands. He gets all the way out to the 29 for a first down. In on the tackle for Foxborough, 72, LaCroix. And the other player, come on, turn around. Number 20 in on the tackle, Hassett.
Tough run by Sid Tilsley to get out to the 29-yard line. Nice play.
I'm trying to see.
Getting a little momentum here.
How many first downs is that? That's not many first downs in the game. We only had 3 combined in the first half,
Yeah,
right?
they only had 1 in the first half, so I think that may be officially their second.
You know, I told you before, I did a championship game in New Hampshire earlier this century in 50-mile winds where a punt was caught by the punter. There were only 3 downs in that game, but that was 50-mile-an-hour winds on an open field, not in a stadium. 2 backs with a shotgun formation. Timmons tries to run left, misses the first tackle. He is greeted by Joe Sacchetti and oodles of other Warrior tacklers, and he'll be taken down for no gain. We have no score. We're inside 3 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Foxborough once again swarming to the ball. Great job by the defense. They've been well scouted, but well scouted on both sides.
Yeah.
Both defenses are playing extremely well.
And these 2 teams met in the semifinals last year in a high-scoring affair.
And with their averages, their scoring averages,
Yep.
we were expecting,
Yep.
especially from Shawsheen, based upon their average.
Shawsheen averaged 39.3 points a game. Foxboro, I believe, in the high 20s. They averaged over 30 in their wins. Excuse me. Crossbuck in the backfield. Sid the Kid still has it. Throws to the back. He faked to, who makes the catch on the right flat. They're going deeper into their press box. He faked it to Jake Banda, and like 3 seconds later, threw it to Jake.
Going to mark him a yard short of the first.
So 9 yards on the gain. 3rd and 1, no score. We're inside 2 minutes to go, third quarter, at the 38-yard line, their own 38, heading right to left. Technically into a swirling wind. By the way, good to see the Pat Patriot logo out there. Bye week for the Patriots. Twins to the left, one wide out right. They have 2 backs for the shot. So that's the one change they've made, having 2 backs in the backfield with a shotgun quarterback. They run over right tackle for a first down. Nice job of the line of Melandian, Chaffee, Banda, Fitzgerald, and Walsh.
Nice job by Shawsheen. Nice job to maintain the drive and continue it.
Not sure who had that carry, but he made it 3 yards, his own 38 to his own 41. 1st and 10, and I'm trying to look through my notes quickly. I think this is the first drive for either team that's generated multiple first downs.
You are correct.
Nope, it's the second time Shawsheen has done it.
Oh.
Foxboro jumps.
Not what Foxboro needed now.
Yep.
They needed a stop. They're giving 5 free yards.
It'll be 2nd and 5. Ball moves to the Rams' own 46-yard line. And boy, my legs are getting chilly. No score. 1 minute to go in the third quarter. They restart the clock.
I need to set you up with some of the gear that we use on cold nights, Paul.
Yeah. Ryan Foley comes in defensively at linebacker. 72 came in as well, LaCroix. Again, 2 running backs on either side of the shotgun. Sid the Kid. 2 wideouts to the right. That's the short side. No tight ends. They give to Banda getting to the edge. Can't get there. Who made that tackle? Late flag comes in. Tackle made by 54, James D. Gaffney.
Flag was thrown by the referee, so he must have saw something on the outside by the tackle.
Yep. So first a penalty on Foxboro, then a hold against the Rams. So Foxboro gains 5 yards on that. Ball goes all the way back to the 36 of the Rams. It's still a 2nd down. 15 yards to go. No score. We're within the last 25 seconds of the third quarter.
Amazing. Amazing. We've had almost 36 minutes of scoreless football.
We're going to get out of here very quickly when this game concludes, as another game's coming up. Sid the Kid back to pass. Going deep, overthrows Dylan Pratt. Again, 12 touchdowns on the year, leads Division 5. Coverage by Cam Dulesky, who I'm starting to think can play this game.
Receiver on the slant route. Got a good jump on the defensive back, but Tinsley was unable to deliver the ball to him. If he had hit him in stride, I think he may have picked up a few extra yards there. But with the defensive back there, maybe not the way he's been playing.
Isn't it 3rd down? Why is it 2nd down?
Because of the penalty.
Which made it 2nd and 50. Oh no, you're right.
Because
okay.
they had the first down.
You're right. Now it's 2nd and 15. Thank you. When you're corrected in sports ball by Jim Jones, you know you screwed up. Sid the Kid runs right up the middle. Big gain. Tackle made by number 20, Hassett, who's getting up slowly. He moved from his own 36 to his own 46. That was a 10-yard run for Sid. It's going to be 3rd and 5 yards to go.
And that's the end of the third.
And there it is. That's the end of the third quarter. No score, incredibly. 12 minutes to go in regulation. We'll be right back on 1320 WAR.
A special thanks to Rich Harwood, Bay State Financial, 896 Main Street, Walpole, Mass. Email Rich at rharwood@baystatefinancial.com. Rich has 31 years of financial advising and planning for families and businesses. He also specializes in financial and estate planning for families with special needs children and has the designation as a special care planner. He is the current board chairman of the ARC of Bristol County, a local nonprofit serving the needs of families in Norfolk and Bristol County. Rich Harwood, Bay State Financial. College football was introduced in 1869. 4 years later, William H. Riley and his son Elmer started providing coal, straw, and other heating supplies to the people of North Attleboro. W. H. Riley and Son is still owned by the same family, but now delivers oil and propane and services your heating system and air conditioner. Today, like then, you can rely on W. H. Riley for all your heating and cooling needs. Thank you to the Gavel Public House for underwriting this broadcast. Located in the heart of historic Wrentham Center at 36 South Street, the Gavel Public House is dining in a cozy pub-style atmosphere. All menu items are prepared daily by our executive culinary team using local seasonal ingredients. The Gavel Public House has a full-service bar with a variety of craft beers. Enjoy dinner and drinks with friends in the outside seating area. Go to thegavelpublichouse.com.
Comb-like innings. Yeah. Coin flip.
Welcome back to 1320 WARA. Paul Healy along with Bill O'Keefe Jr., Peter Bray on camera, Jim Jones, our engineer in charge, running graphics. Best wishes to Henry Servatius, normally our color commentator for football, who was really looking forward to coming to Gillette Stadium, calling some games here, and he got hit with laryngitis on Wednesday evening.
Horrible.
We're wondering what he did wrong in his last life, where he would get laryngitis a night before our doubleheader. Third down, 5 yards to go. Now Shawsheen is heading left to right. Twins to the right, the short side. They're fake the crossbuck, back to pass, throws underneath.
Oh!
Beautiful catch is made by Dylan Pratt, and then he's slayed to the ground by Colby Hassett. Third first down of the drive for Shawsheen, something neither team has done all night.
Nice play by Shawsheen. Even better play by Hassett, coming in like a missile and taking the receiver right down so there's no chance of gaining any extra yards.
He's at the plus 44. That's 14-6. That's a 20-yard gain, our biggest gain of the night, with the exception of the 85-yard touchdown that was called back on a hold. Wow. No score as we're inside 11 and a half minutes. Again, two backs either side of Tilsley. Foxboro now has 7 in the box, and they run right with Jake Banda. He is hit hard, taken down. Initial hit made by Stand Up, Son. You deserve the credit. I believe that was 54. Number 54, again, defensive end, James D. Gaffney. But that's a 6-yard gain. And Shawsheen's rolling now.
Yep. You can tell that D. Gaffney's been in the game. His shirt's all bunched up in the back. He's been battling all night. Nice football player right there. 2nd and 4
at the 38-yard line. This is the 10th play of the drive. First multiple play drive. Foxborough now with 7 men on the line of scrimmage as they have both linebackers ready to blitz up the middle. Here they come. Try to get outside with Timmons. He gets to the edge. Driven out of bounds by Dulesky. They be late on the Shawsheen bench. But that's going to be the 4th first down of this drive for Shawsheen by Timmons.
There's a flag, late flag. I think they're going to call it on the bench for Shawsheen.
That was a late hit.
Sideline warning, there it is.
Oh, sideline warning. Well, again, back when we played, no one would even consider that a late hit.
No.
But nowadays, boy, I love Shawsheen's helmets. Those deep, dark purple helmets with the ram horns on them. Foxborough with the gold helmets, white stripe trimmed in blue, blue pants. Good look out there. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. So 2 6-yard runs in a row, one for Banda, one for Timmons. And here comes the 11th play of the drive. And what did I say? 32. Banda trying to run right. He's going to get bottled up. Tries to run hard, and now Foxboro is doing their Shawsheen imitation, and they're bringing just about all the defenders up to the line of scrimmage.
They certainly are, Paul. They know that they need to stop Shawsheen's momentum. So what's the best way to do that? Punch him in the nose.
Yeah.
Little clarification on that last penalty flag that was thrown. The sideline warning penalty was issued. The first one is a warning. After that, the next one is 15 yards, and that's occurring because the players and the coaches are infringing upon the zone between the officials and them.
12th play of the drive that began at their own 17-yard line, and I didn't write down when. Rats. In the flats, pass is complete. Dashing down the left, taken down inside the 10-yard line. Was that Timmons on the catch? Zach Timmons? Yes, it was. And now Shawsheen is rolling. Move from the 32 to the 10, a 22-yard gain.
Say it, Paul. Say
Our
it.
longest play of the day.
Here we go. And also, first and goal. Nice stiff arm by Tinsley to get himself some extra yards.
13th.
I'm sorry, not Tinsley.
Timmons. 13th play of the drive. Shawsheen now a different formation. Bunch left. One back to the left of the shotgun quarterback, Sid the Kid. He'll run left, gets a great lead block from Bandy. Taken down to the backfield on a flying tackle by defensive end Trevor Palmer. Trevor, if you're not going to hustle, why'd you bother showing up? Wow, what a play.
Heck of a play.
That's a loss of 1. So here comes, so they're at the 11-yard line, second down, goal to go. 14th play of the drive that began with about 5.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Right side's the wide side. Sid the Kid inside, tries to get to the edge, accelerates, leaps over a tackler, taken down at the 1 or 2 yard line. Final tackle made by Ryan Foley, an outside linebacker. What a play by Sid the Kid.
Nice play by Tinsley. Nice balance. Excellent balance. Got tripped up by the Foxboro defender. Was able to maintain his feet for at least 5 more yards, and he was taken down by number 22.
Wow. I think that's an 11-yard gain. He's at the 1 yard line.
Foxboro has to stiffen their back if they want to keep Shawsheen out of the end zone.
15th play of the drive. We are scoreless inside 7.5 minutes to go. The Foxboro crowd, which was fashionably late arriving.
Yes.
Both crowds letting it rip right now. Hit the backfield. Tinsley squirmed underneath the tackle attempt and somehow gets into the end zone. He was hit and crushed by Ryan LaCroix at the 3 yard line and willed himself into the end zone.
That's right, Paul. He was hit behind the line of scrimmage, kept his legs moving, found a little bit of a seam to the outside, was able to just will himself into the end zone.
A 15-play drive that covered 83 yards. And let's see, 5.5 minutes. That's almost a 9-minute drive. Soccer-style kick attempt. Kick is up. Through the uprights. I believe that's number 32. Nope. 32, Jack Finn is the place kicker. And it's 7-0.
Nice job by Shawsheen. Nice drive. Took a lot of time off the clock, controlled the ball the entire way, and then Tinsley was able to punch it in.
15 plays, 85 yards, somewhere in the vicinity of 9 minutes on that drive.
Nice job.
And again, they're showing a picture of the Shawsheen sideline, kids jumping up and down, fans going crazy, and there's Sid the Kid, looking calm as could be. Yeah, big deal, Super Bowl. You know, I know what I'm doing here. Relax, Coach. Jack Martinelli, the coach of the Warriors of Foxboro. Al Constabile, the head coach and athletic director of Shawsheen Valley Tech from Billerica, Massachusetts. So the Rams will kick off left to right. It's technically with the wind, but the way it swirls here, who knows? Short kick, fielded at his own 16-yard line. Running up the left. Oh, he's drilled by James Tilsley. James Tilsley's second huge hit of the night. That kick was returned by number 18, Jack Nicholson, who's Foxboro's best receiving threat. And he hasn't been able to make a catch today. And he's still adjusting those shoulder pads. Ouch.
Nice hit by Tilsley. Nice run by Foxboro. Ball did come loose, but he was able to recover it before he hit the ground.
Wow. So Foxboro starts 1st and 10, their own 29-yard line. 7:10 to go, third quarter. Rolling right, pass into the right flat, into double coverage, incomplete. On the coverage, number 15 in the purple, Tyler Lamarca.
Nice attempt by Foxboro to get the ball outside to get some yards. Unfortunately, Shawsheen's defensive back was there to break it up. And just watching the sidelines, both sides, what a dramatic change. They were both on the edge of their seats now. Now there's a little bit of nervousness on the Foxboro side now that they're behind.
Nathan Melandian and James Tilsley are the defensive ends for Shawsheen, and they've been outstanding all day. 7-0 Rams, 7:06 to go. Marcusella back to pass up the seam. That's a flag.
We got it. Yep, we got
3 different officials threw their flags. You know, you grab a kid by the neck when he's trying to catch the ball. That's sometimes a foul.
Well, every now and then. They are calling a pass interference. There was an option there to either call the hold or the pass interference.
Yep.
They came together. They agreed that it was more of an interference than a hold.
Yep. Because the ball was in the air. They're explaining it to Shawsheen now, but come on, that's...
Yeah, and the referee saying, no, sorry, son, not at this time. You were caught.
The intended receiver was Ben Angelini on a wheel route. Ball moves from the 29 to the 44.
And the 3 flags are thrown, Paul. There's no question that was there.
Pass interference, which is 15 yards. 2 tight ends, power pistol, with a tight wing right. And he throws to that H-back just beyond the reach of Nolan Gordon. They haven't been able to get the ball to Nolan Gordon. They haven't been able to get the ball to Joe Nicholson. And if you've never seen Foxboro play, those two are explosive, dynamite football players.
Absolutely. Gordon has great hands. He wasn't able to get the ball on that one because it was too far away from him.
Yep.
And he had the corner, and he had about 15 to 20 yards open in front of him.
Marcusella gets the call from the sideline. It'll be 2nd down, 10 yards to go. They trail 7-0. Clock stops, 6:57 to go. Power pistols, stack right. Marcusella throwing a corner post.
Intercepted.
The
by
ball
who
is
else?
intercepted by Sidney Tilsley. Sid the Kid with the INT.
Unfortunate set of circumstances for Foxboro. They had the momentum. They got a little extra boost with that interference call. And unfortunately, an errant throw results in Shawsheen getting the ball back.
That's Sid's 5th interception of the season. Wow. James Tilsley, Cullen Walsh, Jake Banda, Sid Tilsley, Eric Banda, Braden Carboni, Ryan Jamison, Quinn Carboni, Nathan Melanda, Connor Fitzgerald. What a day they've had for the team in purple. Shawsheen Valley Tech, trying to find my notes. Have they won a title before?
I believe they have, Paul. I think it was like 2010.
hit in the backfield, but going out of his way to stay in bounds. That's a big loss.
But correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was around 2010 that they won.
I'll find my notes in a second. So that started at their own 45, 1st and 10. Instead of watching the game, I was looking for my stats.
It was a loss of 5.
Don't know who made the carry there.
It was Banda.
2nd and 15, thank you very much. The Jake variety, his brother Eric is the center. They both play defensive ends. And my brother Michael always used to say, center is a skilled position.
It certainly is.
Only player to guaranteed to touch the ball in every snap.
And also the only player allowed to be in the neutral zone.
Yes, right. Oh, come on. Where are those notes? Sid the Kid's going to run right up the middle from a spread formation. Again, the first hit doesn't take him down. Finally brought down by Gabe Boulay.
Looks like a gain of about 8.
Whoops.
Brings them back into 3rd and 7.
He started at the 40.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, now he's at his own 47. So gain of, 7.5, and it's 3rd and 7.5.
Carry the 2, 7.
Divide by the square root of pi. And again, Shawsheen, the clock is moving. 5:21, 5:20, 5:19. They lead 7-0. And they'll wait for the back judge to raise his hand saying there's 10 seconds on the play clock. And now they're going to call timeout. Second timeout by Shawsheen. The Shawsheen Valley Tech Rams out of Billerica lead Foxboro 7-0. We'll be right back on 1320 WARA. Rentham Cooperative Bank, established in 1901, 4 years before the forward pass was introduced to football, is a full-service Massachusetts chartered cooperative bank with no stockholders, helping us make this broadcast possible. They offer personal loans, mortgages, and all of the modern banking services you'd expect. Best of luck to all of the local teams from the Rentham Cooperative Bank. Find out more at renthamcoop.com.
Four downs. If during that time the defense...
Welcome back. 3rd and 7 for Shawsheen. After the timeout, the clock stopped with 5:12 to go. They're heading left to right. They lead 7-0. 3 wide receivers to the right. One comes in motion to act as a pulling guard. Sid the Kid tries to get the first down to the left. He's denied on a flying tackle by Colby Hassett.
Good design run by Shawsheen to keep the ball in the hands of their best player. Went off the left-hand side, got a couple, had contact, and then dove forward for an additional 2.
Moves from his own 47 to the plus 48. So that was good for 5, but it's 4th and a long 2, closer to 3. And they're in punt formation with their punter number 32, Jack Finn, senior from Billerica. Where are my game notes on previous records? I've only had them with me everywhere I've went for 2 days. Beautiful spiral punt, and they let it drop. Down at the 9-yard line by James Tilsley.
Nice kick by Shawsheen to keep the ball down inside the 20-yard line. Made Foxboro come the length of the field. Ball's going to be marked at the 9. And what can Foxboro do now with 4:23 left in the game?
Trailing 7-0. Foxboro in the opening game of the season were beaten on a Hail Mary pass by Situate in the last play of the game. They've also pulled out their own miracle victories, a 76-yard run by Angelini.
Yes, in the playoff game, which was a great run by Angelini.
Power pistol, play fake. Marcasella back to pass, wheel route to Angelini, makes the catch, ripped to the turf by Brayton Carboni. First down.
A little bit of a extracurricular activity by Mr. Angeloni, which may cost him if he isn't careful. That's not necessary, especially when you're losing. Get back to the huddle and play the game.
20-yard gain. Longest gain from scrimmage. That wasn't called back by penalty all day for Foxboro.
Official timeout. Looks like we have a player down with a cramp.
All right, I officially hate myself. I can't find all the previous records notes that I had. Stat sheets that Bill refused to use. Don't have those.
And I'm a numbers guy in my professional life, Paul, believe it or not.
Coming off the field, I believe is that number 1?
Yes.
Oh, Brayton Carboni, senior captain from Billerica, who just had the tackle. So now, trailing 7-0 with 4:15 to go. Foxboro is at their own 29, heading right to left on the left hash mark. Offensive line, Blade, O'Keefe, Vieira, LaCroix, and Suarez. 2 wide right, power pistol, Angelini. Hit in the backfield. Who is that? Number 5 again with a tackle, Ryan Jamison.
Nice play by Jamison, fought off the block, got in there, got Angeloni behind the line of scrimmage for what looks like a loss of 1.
And Ryan Jamison, how many defensive tackles wear 5? And how many defensive tackles are under 6 feet tall and under 200?
Absolutely, Paul. I mean, you look at him, his size doesn't show the heart that he has.
2nd and 11 technically at their own 28. Up the left sideline, Gordon's out there. Can't make the catch. Coverage by number 9, Will Holiday.
Again, trying to get the ball to the outside to their receivers, but Shawsheen denies them with some terrific coverage.
3rd down, 11 yards to go. Trailing 7-0. Clock stopped. Nothing. Did I say nothing? Nothing. With 3:35 to go. What's the deal on face guarding in high school football?
Face guarding is allowed. It is not a
thought.
penalty. In the NCAA, that's a different story.
Foxboro, 3rd and 11. They'll send 3 receivers out to the right, 1 to the left, 1 back.
Looked like that ball wasn't going to be catchable anyway, but there is no uncatchable balls as well.
Gordon to the left, Nicholson.
Little screen
underneath to Angelini.
There's a hold.
He's got the first down. Big hit. Nice open field tackle by Will Holiday. Another first down for Foxboro, who are chirping after the play a little bit.
Number 73 from Foxboro got away with a big hold. Drove his man, had his arms wrapped around him and drove him right out of bounds, but it wasn't called by the side official.
From the 28 to the 43, so 15-yard gain. So they've had a 20-yard wheel route pass to Angelini and a 15-yard gain. 1st and 10, Angelini running.
Oh, tripped up.
Tripped up, literally, by number 56 of the Rams. That's Cullen Walsh. And Foxboro seems to have, now they seem to be wearing Shawsheen down a little bit.
Yes, it could be their size up front going against the smaller front of Shawsheen, but the quickness of Shawsheen, you still can't not count on that.
2nd and a long 6 after the 4-yard run by Angelini. Back to pass. There's that wheel route again. Marcusella, now he's being rushed. Hit.
Intercepted.
In the air. Intercepted. Bandit on the left sideline. Bandit taken down to the 2. The pass rush was by Nathan Melandane. Melandane hit Marcusella. The ball went in the air. Bandit with the INT.
Unfortunate play for Foxboro. They had the momentum. They were moving. They felt like they could get down there and at least get within a chance of scoring and tying this ball game. But Banda, the opportunistic interception after the big play by Melandon, brings it all the way down to the 2-yard line.
2:42 to go. 7-0. Shawsheen Valley Tech. You know, when we were upstairs before game 1, I think that Mark Farinella stole my notes. Why I oughta. Maybe they're over here. I don't know. All right, false accusation against Farinella. I found him. Here we go. Shawsheen looking to put this game away. Shotgun snap to Sid the Kid.
He's
in the end zone. Runs right behind Walsh and Fitzgerald. And it looks like the tight end, number 19, Quinn Carboni, the sophomore. 13-0 Shawsheen. 2:37 to go.
Again, who does Shawsheen go to when they need a big play? The big play man himself, Sid Tinsley.
And if you joined us late, 40-6, 40 wins, 6 losses as a starter. 3-time MVP of the Colonial Athletic Conference. That has never happened in the history of that conference. There's the PAT by Jack Finn. It's good. It's 14-0 Shawsheen and just 2:37 to go.
And Paul's to correct you, it's the Commonwealth Athletic Conference that Shawsheen's a part of.
Yeah.
And I'm familiar with it coming from that area of the state. And you surprised me when you told me that stat because back in my day, which isn't quite as old as your day, but it is quite. We're contemporaries. But there was a pair of brothers, Bill and Joey Fuller, that played at Greater Lowell that really were some terrific ball players. And I thought that maybe Joe Fuller had won it on several occasions, but apparently that's incorrect.
Angelini, 16 carries for 40 yards for Foxboro. And what a clutch defensive play. He's the left tackle on defense. On offense, defensive lineman on defense, Nathan Melandin. Knocked the ball up in the air, hitting Marsusella into the arms of Jake Banda, who went over 1,000 yards rushing for the season on tonight's game. And he also had 13 touchdowns this year.
All right, we have a kick out of bounds, which is going to cost Shawsheen some field position. Instead of keeping the ball on the field, looks like they're going to take it at the 35-yard line to start their drive.
And 2:37 is still left on the clock. What time is it here? Our second game is scheduled to start at 8. I don't think that's happening. It's 7:39 already. Who gets the Officers Club first when this is over? I'm the oldest. So Foxboro will start at their own 35-yard line.
Foxboro has to be careful here. Control the ball. Take some chances. Be opportunistic if they can, but don't turn the ball over. That will just kill them. They need 2 scores.
Mike Marcusella gets the play, goes into the huddle. Here they come. And again, they've got to try to get the ball to Nolan Gordon and Joey Nichols, 2 outstanding players who haven't had many touches tonight. Tunnel screen to the right. Catch is made by Dulesky. Bottled up for a loss. In there in the hit with many others was number 19, Quinn Carboni.
Now, the quickness of Shawsheen's defense is certainly paying off at this time right now, Paul. They had a 5-man rush. As soon as the ball was thrown, each of them turned and headed for the ball, and they were within the vicinity while the tackle was being made. It's pretty impressive, especially for a defensive line to be doing that.
4-yard loss back to their 31. It is 2nd and 14. And now the defensive end, James Tilsley, is dropping off into more of a linebacker position. And for one of the few times, and here he attacks, blitzes, because they always blitz, putting pressure on the quarterback. Flag is down. Marcusella is chased out of bounds.
Got him stepping out of bounds, though. Got him stepping out of bounds.
And this could be a huge loss of more than 10 yards, but a flag on here, the near side of the field. 1:45 to go, 14-0, Shawsheen Valley.
I don't know what the line judge has, but the referee has indicated to the head linesman to hold the spot where he had stepped out. And that, of course, was under the pressure of Tilsley, number 44, as he came blitzing in from the left-hand side.
So I wonder if it was defensive holding. Well, you know what? Don't guess, Paul. We'll see what they call. Speak. Wow.
Okay, so we have a live ball, dead ball foul. So the first thing that we do is we march off the yardage against the defense,
which was
for the hold.
Defensive holding, okay.
So he's going to march off the 10, and then he's going to turn himself around and walk back 15. And this is all part of the protocol in the federation, where you march off both penalties. It's a live ball, dead ball foul situation.
Eric Banda trying to get the crowd on their feet. So Foxboro will have the ball at their own 25-yard line. Second, they say 14, but it's second 20. It is second and 20. 1:45 to go. Foxboro trails by 14. Shawsheen does have one Super Bowl win. We'll get to that. Marcusella rushed by Banda, the Eric variety. Throws it out of bounds. I guess he was out of the tackle box.
That pressure was actually number 56, Paul.
56, thank you.
That came in on
Cullen Walsh.
That came in on the quarterback.
Cullen Walsh. More than 65 tackles on the season. Again, the Shawsheen defense averaged 5.9 points a game allowed. They had 20 takeaways coming into this game. And my fingers are cold.
Here I thought that Shawsheen was basically an offensive machine. They're equally balanced on the defensive side. This defense is quite impressive, especially considering the size that they have.
Exactly. They're quick, they're gutsy, and they don't have a zone defense in the playbook.
Wow.
Underneath.
Again.
They tried to get to Angelini. Underneath, they fooled absolutely no one.
Again.
And there's a late hit by Foxboro.
72.
Yeah.
And he knows it, and he's
Ryan
walking off the
LaCroix.
field.
And he's being walked towards by that.
All right.
I know, I hate to say this. That was a blatant cheap shot by Foxboro. Blatant. I know they're frustrated. The Shawsheen coaches get their players under control, and they run towards their fans to cheer. What's going on here?
Paul, I'm just going to sit and just take a look and see what happens.
Has his whole career.
Oh, yes. Yep. Wholeheartedly agree that whatever is transpiring, absolutely.
Personal foul against Foxboro. It would have been 3rd and 20. The ball is being placed. I'm sorry, what happened on the play?
And he was sacked.
Yes, that's right.
He was sacked, but away from the ball, down the field. An offensive line well down the field, took a cheap shot after the whistle was blown.
On Brayden Carboni.
Both the field judge and the field judge and the line judge saw it happen and threw flags. That was number 72 who walked off the field on his own.
Yeah, he's been tossed, I believe.
Well, if that's the case, then that's unfortunate for Foxborough and unfortunate for him.
They're back at the 11-yard line. The line of scrimmage is the 11. They have to get to the 45 for a first down. And incoming is number 74, Jonathan Blade, great defensive player, has to take over now for LaCroix, who I believe was tossed. Punting situation for Foxborough. There's just 1:08 to go. And the punt won't reach the first down marker. Might on the roll. Downed, and Shawsheen will take over.
Another flag on the field. And they're going.
And then a second
20. The referees need to take control of this and actually start ejecting players from this. This is uncalled for at this time.
Well,
and there's a flag thrown by the field judge against the Foxborough bench well after the play.
And they can scream at the striped shirts all they want. They've had a wonderful, proud season. They made it to the Super Bowl in back-to-back years, but they have been outplayed today by the Shawsheen Valley Tech Rams. There has been nothing cheap at all or not earned by this Shawsheen Valley Tech team, about to win their second ever Super Bowl title.
I wholeheartedly agree, Paul. It just poor form by Foxborough right now. always go with the mantra that you lose with class and win with honor.
Right.
And it's only being displayed, unfortunately, on one side of the field.
Yeah. 59 seconds to go. Shawsheen leads 14-0. They're going to have the ball. It originally would have been at about the 43-yard line of Foxboro. The officials are still talking. I don't know what the Foxboro coaches are looking for. Shawsheen. What did I do? Shawsheen. This is their fourth state championship game. They lost to Concord Carlisle in Division III in '78. They beat Blue Hills in Division IV in 2010. Lost to North Reading in 2022, 44-28. So it's their third straight state championship game. First state championship victory, second Super Bowl victory. Okay, how is this taking so long? We have another game to play.
Well, it looks like Coach Jack Martinelli is out there speaking with the officials. Number one, he wants to get an understanding of what's been going on. It was a simple punt that rolled out of bounds and was covered by the Foxboro player, but it was the extracurricular activities that took place elsewhere on the field. There was some pushing and shoving by Foxboro against some of the Shawsheen players.
Okay, speak up, sir. I believe that was Latin. What did he say, Bill?
Well, his microphone's not working properly, but from what it sounded like, there were two penalties on Shawsheen because he pointed to the defense, and there's still the defense until the ball is turned over, and then there was an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Foxboro as a dead ball.
So a proud day. Coach Al Costabile and his entire staff. And what a performance from Shawsheen. They are quick, they are fundamentally sound, and they are fearless.
And absolutely fun to watch, Paul.
Yeah.
They really are. It's unfortunate, what we're seeing right now. It takes away from the game itself. It takes away from the pride that these kids have in playing.
So we're punting again from the line of scrimmage. We're doing it all over again. The line of scrimmage is the 11. They're punting. To get a first down, they'd have to get to the 45. So that's 10, 20, 30.
I don't believe that they will allow anything to occur. And then we have a false start just to exacerbate the situation.
4th and 34. Come on, guys.
Oh, now they're calling, all right, offsides.
Yeah, offsides. So now it's only 4th and 29.
They're calling him for making disparaging move, which is number 56, like jerking like he's going into the line, simulating the step, which is a legitimate call.
Cullen Walsh.
Yep.
Back to punt again. Here's Andrew Higgins. And they're going to lose yards on the field position in this call. That's going to go out of bounds at the 40. Yep. So after all of that, a 4 or 5 minute delay, Shawsheen gains a yard.
Yes, they do.
Foxboro still has 3 timeouts left, but there's only 51 seconds to go in the game. Shawsheen will have the ball at the Foxboro 40.
They're going to take it. They should take a knee, and Foxboro should respect it.
Yep. Foxboro lost to Dartmouth in Super Bowls in '83 and '84. Oh, 2 that I covered. They beat Canton 9-8 in '87 and North Attleboro 18-14 in 1988. Chris Cady had the touchdown runs in the second half of that game. They beat Whitman Hanson in '91, lost to Gloucester in 2000, lost to Natick in 2005, beat Burlington in 2006. Beat Hanover last year to win the title, and this will be it. The second snap, the second kneel down. Shawsheen wins 14-0. Well, there'll only be one team for the Hockomock League tonight that wins the title.
That's correct, Paul.
Thank you, Jim Jones. Congratulations to the Shawsheen Valley Tech Rams. I've been reading about them all year, 12-0. I'm thinking, yeah, small conference. We'll see what happens in the playoffs. And I have never been happier in my life to be proven wrong.
Paul, I agree. On paper, they look like a fantastic team. Both teams are very, very well coached on, on the field, on plays.
Yes.
It's just there's a difference here that we're seeing. Shawsheen is much more disciplined on an individual basis, where Foxboro was not, and it eventually cost them.
And having man-to-man coverage against Nolan Gordon and Joe Nicholson, and not giving up a big play, after the first play of the game that was called back. Just incredible. We got to get out of here quickly, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Paul Healy. He's Bill O'Keefe Jr., Peter Bray on camera. Jim Jones is our engineer in charge and pinch hitting on graphic. Shawsheen wins 14-0. Coming up next, the Mansfield Hornets against the North Attleboro Red Rocketeers for the Division III MIAA Super Bowl title. Thanks for joining us.